Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Crusader Kings 2, the Byzantine Empire. Let's take a moment to look at the world as it currently stands, because a lot is going on. Italy is almost united as the Kingdom of Italy under King Louis II. We have Lotharingia here separating East and West Francia, and different Muslim principalities have gobbled up most of Spain with the exception of Asturias. England and Ireland are basically what you would expect, and the Norse territories are also a host of smaller principalities. Up here to the north, you basically have a lot of horde empires. I believe that's what it means when their flag has these little arrows, I guess, coming out of the north and south and east and west of them. I was thinking of perhaps getting some piety by declaring a holy war on, well, this is Georgia, but Crimea here, the county of Crimea. It appears that this gentleman here doesn't really have any allies, so that would be something to do. Also, declaring war on Armenia at some point. They keep having so many internal squabbles that I doubt they have the troops to stop me. But one thing definitely worth noting is the Abbasids. They've taken over Egypt now. They're very powerful. In fact, they're more powerful than I am. If you look here, eventually I will get there, hopefully. Okay. You'll notice that they have a larger army than I do, by about 900 men. Now, I don't know if that's counting my retinue, and my Varangians probably is not. They have much higher piety than I do. We both have score of 0. I have more prestige, and I have way more money, which I'm going to be keeping. I'm going to always keep a buffer of 1,000 gold, which is enough to buy a few mercenary companies to help me out in case the worst happens, and that way I can possibly take them out. I'm not going to waste any time declaring war on them. I'm going to keep fighting these little guys, and if they declare war on me, I'm just going to raise up all my troops, and I'm going to do what needs to be done. Before I do anything, though, there's a couple things I want to do. See this gentleman here who is in charge of Neapolis? I was thinking of perhaps conquering him, but then I saw that he was Greek and Orthodox. So I thought, would you like to be my vassal? Yes. Yes, he would. So we're going to gain a new province without even having to try, and it's a barony province, which is my favorite kind. The next thing that was worrying me a little bit is that this ambitious Dew here, see, here he is, he's ambitious, jackass. He took over Crete, and he may soon be declaring war on Anastasia, perhaps because she vaguely resembles his wife, and he's just taking out some frustrations. I'm not entirely sure. But I don't want this to happen. Anastasia has been a loyal servant of mine. She is a great asset to me, a great general. She loves me. So I have a plan. If you'll notice around here, I can create some titles. One of which is the Duchy of Crete. Now, normally I don't want to create duchies. They're expensive and they put people in powerful positions. But in order to keep this guy away from claiming it on his own, and I believe the de jure Duchy of Crete is just these two counties, so it's very small, I can create it and I can give it to Anastasia, and she can become a duchess. Not bad for someone who used to be a peasant. It's going to cost me give me 200 prestige, cost me 132 gold. It is a no-brainer. Duchy of Crete. And now I'm going to go to my friend Anastasia, and I'm going to give her the best birthday gift she has ever received. She's going to get the Duchy of Crete. And the lower titles. So she's actually going to be on top of that other duke. I think that's fantastic. There she is. Greek Duchess. Amassing wealth is her goal. And she loves the heck out of me. And she will breed many wonderful children. And she's already pregnant. So we'll have a little dukelet, or whatever I suppose you would call that person. Now, one problem that we are facing, though, is if you are to look at my vassals, especially my Dew vassals, I am not well liked. In fact, Nicaea, the guy whose crown I'm trying to steal, likes me more than pretty much anyone else. Samos hates me. Aegean Islands hates me. Thessalonica likes me barely. Epirus hates me. Athens really hates me. Achaia hates me. Calabria hates me. The Sybarites, they're okay with me. Dioclea hates me. Thracia likes me very barely. Now this guy, Charcianon, he loves me. Why is that? Oh, because he's a content person. Well, that makes sense. Armeniacon, probably the same thing. Yep. That's why you want vassals who are content, folks. The Duke of Paphlagonia, a Dukas, he likes me as well because he is content. Trebizond does not like me very much. He will like me better if I claim this territory for him. I don't know if I want to claim it for him, though, or if I want to claim it for myself. So now we begin. First things first, I want to see if I can increase my retinue, which I'll be doing many times throughout this LP. And I can. So we have 500 more of those guys coming. And since I don't want to commit to any battles while they are coming, I'm going to use this time to do something fun. Like hold a feast. 25 gold. I'm going to invite all my vassals. A lot of them hate me, so perhaps many of them will say no, but I'll be taking notes, and I'll know who to kill when the time comes. So we're just going to wait for that to happen. Count Gregorios is coming. Very good. I'm still trying to fabricate a claim here on Nicomedia. I've discovered that I can have this guy excommunicated, though I'm not sure what it does for me. It really doesn't do much for me. It doesn't allow me to take his title, so it seems like kind of a waste. I can also revoke his ducal title, and no one will get mad at me for that because as my government works, I'm allowed to do that. But being the Duke of Nicaea is not worth very much if I'm not also the Count of all of the counties, so I'm not sure if that's what I want to do. Okay, everybody was talking about the musicians, and I finally had some time off from the preparations for my feast so I could see with my own eyes and hear with my own ears what people were talking about. The musicians were good, and they were looking for a patron. 19 gold. Yeah, I'll do it. Chariot races are scheduled to be held soon at the Hippodrome. 8 charioteers from the traditional blue and green teams will be competing for glory on the track. You may choose to throw your weight behind one of these factions and bet on them in a show of support. Okay, 25 gold. Well, based on the color of my house, I'm going to support the greens. No feast is complete without boar meat. No kidding. Who will get the prestigious task of hunting and slaying the boars? I could send out my marshal, I suppose. He will like me. I could send out Tip. And he will gain 10 prestige. He only has a 5% chance of getting wounded. That's not too bad. This is awesome. Oh, it's only for a little bit of time. Marshal and stewardship. Force the peasant. No, let's let Tip do it. I'm sure Tip can handle himself, and he needs to build up some prestige for when he takes over. Okay, so I was talking about Nicaea. So I need to not only get the ducal title, but I need to get all the county titles too. The best part about preparing a feast is deciding what foodstuff to serve. I must purchase venison, boar, and duck, spices, wine, and ale. Yeah, I'll spend lavishly. I have plenty of money. I want everybody to think I'm awesome. And the green team lost the race. I've never actually won a race. Never. And I lost 25 prestige. That sucked. But you win some, you lose some. Unless you're me, in which case you lose them all. Bulgaria's looking pretty weak. Oh, look at all these people. They all came. Even all the dudes that hate me. Nobody said, screw you, Marcus. Probably because I'm Marcus the Wise, and they figure it wouldn't be wise to piss me off. Oh, no. Mayor Iulianos. I refuse to set my foot in the same castle as you. Where are you? Can I revoke your title? No, I cannot. Shoot. Well, screw you, buddy. Bishop Komitas isn't coming either. I was just about to say how nobody was not going to come, but it looks like Duke Ioannis isn't coming. Wow. All of you will someday die. By my hand. Duchess Anastasia better be there. Yeah, she's doing just fine. 23 years old. Has she given birth yet? No, I guess not. Nope, she's still pregnant. Welcome to my feast. Please enjoy your food. Oh, let's pause for a second. Let's see. To the most excellent Basileus Marcus II, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. We propose that King Vladimir of Bulgaria and Sibylla marry. You want to marry one of my courtiers, who doesn't like me very much. The King of Bulgaria. Why? She's cruel, ambitious, envious, zealous, shy. She's a bastard, but she is an intricate web weaver. 20 intrigue. What does I have 24? Okay. Bulgarian dude, whatever. I suppose that's alright. Now some of you might wonder, you might be going, Marcus, it's weird that you don't have any parents and you don't have any brothers and sisters. Well, I've got a secret to share with you. Marcus doesn't have any parents because they are dead. You see, by day, Marcus is the emperor of the Byzantine Empire, but by night, he patrols the streets of Constantinople looking for criminals as Batman. So now it all makes sense. But he's getting a little old and needs to pass on the mantle to young Tip, who should pretty soon be adulting himself. Well, I'm paused. Well, he's not going to grow up any sooner if I keep the pause button on. Count Pyrrhos spoke up and told everyone how great the food is. The Count of Colonia, that's over here. He's one of the men that I made. The more wine Count Heracleonis drank, the more and louder he talked. Left a loud snoring and fell into his... Wow. I don't get these events, because it lowers my opinion of them, but since I'm a real living person, and I can make up my own opinions, I don't understand why that even matters. The bishop drank too much. That's a shame. Mayor Bosporius cut the throat of one of my servants. Oh, man. If I do anything about it, I gain the trait just, but all of my vassals hate me. There was just no way to win that choice there. Some of my guests did not seem satisfied with the food. Mayor Konstantinos, where are you from? Philadelphia? Man, you came a pretty far distance to come to my feast. Strategos of Thracia? Jerk. I spent a lot of money on that. Refused more wine. What a shame. I'm just getting pissed off at everybody. When is something good going to happen as a result of this feast? My goodness. Yeah, okay, foul smells. Everybody's getting passed out drunk. I made sure the most beautiful lady would be my dinner partner, and during the feast I kept refilling both our wine glasses. My charm and my winning smile made it impossible for her to stay unresponsive. It didn't take long until she looked at me with more than interest in her eyes. Duchess Sergia. Oh, great. Duke Theodorus of Athens, who already hates me. No, I'll lose 5 prestige and stay out of that scorpion's nest. Some of the guests were invited with an ulterior motive. I want their titles. I had trouble finding one of them alone long enough to set my plan in motion, and I was about to scrap it altogether when I finally saw one of them alone in the garden. I have something important I'd like to discuss with you. Okay. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? I can press a claim on the Kingdom of Burgundy? No, I don't think I want to do that. Oh no, Wade! You have consumption. Tuberculosis. I don't think you get better from that, Wade. Oh no. What's Dr. Quacksalver going to do without his twin brother? That is a terrible shame. How are you doing over here? Do you like me? Yeah, you're okay with me. I haven't really done anything bad to you. I've just assimilated you into my empire. What about you? You're Italian Catholic. You probably don't want to be my vassal. No. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so what happened? Am I going to take this guy's title or what? Inquiring minds want to know. Sure, let's get the old team together. And Du Callistos likes me better. Okay, where are you from, Du Callistos? Du of Anatolia. Oh, that's here, right in the middle. Yeah, he's a good one to like me because he's very strategic. What's this now? Paphlagonia. Alright, so I guess nothing happened there. We were supposed to talk to some guy about taking his title, and then nothing happened. Lame. Alright. I currently have a truce with the Myrnids. They're it. Oh, we're not quite... We're reinforcing... That's it? 27 soldiers a month? Can we do better than that? Reinforce at maximum speed, please. I became the Dew of Crete. Oh yeah, that's why. If there is a god, why is the world filled with hardships, grief, and heretics? Okay, zealous will give me more piety and martial skill. Cynical will give me more intrigue. Yeah, I'll take that one. I've gained the cynical trait. The world is such a big lie. Marcus Aurelius, the emo emperor of Constantinople. Queen of cities. Okay, Abbasids. You are looking very... Oh, the Dew of Paphlagonia died. Alright, well, I guess that's all for... It's all for peace. Let's have some fun killing people now. Let's see. Of these three, which is the most? 49 gold, 53 gold, 57 gold. Okay, I want this one. Taluk. Declare war. De jure claim on Taluk. Okay. You've all heard this drill before. We are going to raise up the Varangian guards. And I'm also going to raise my personal levies and my county levies. And we'll all meet in the court of this duke who likes me a lot. I will not be doing any kind of naval engagements for a while because all my dues hate me because I, Oh, I didn't know this belonged to me still. Oh, you guys better go up there. I have a lot of counties that I need to give away. Well, Brindisian's going to Tolstoy as long as he doesn't get consumption. I mean, holy crap. Wade, you still alive? You are still alive. You hate me. Well, I guess if one of my children has to die, it's probably better that it's the one that hates me. Everybody else kind of likes me. Tolstoy really likes me. Quacksalver really likes me. Miyuki really likes me. 15. Okay, you're almost ready. Almost ready, Tip. And I've already had a quick look at some of the available bachelorettes for Tip, and there's quite a lot to choose from. I think I'm going to have him, though, marry for traits rather than marry for an alliance. I have a lot of other young sons that can do that. Tip, I want to produce genius children. And maybe I want to marry someone... I'm not sure. I might want to marry someone who's just like Tip is good, or just like me and Tip are good in stewardship in order that we can maintain these huge personal domain that I have, or I may marry someone who has really great diplomacy. One of those two. Not sure which it's going to be. Okay, we have a preliminary army here. No, I am not leading this. Count of there. Not Ermentrude either. Anastasia, you can go with the first force. Oh, now we have a lot more people. Okay. Sure. I always lose everything. Goodness gracious. This is the fastest moving army ever. Come on, guys. Not a lot going on here. Is 357 even enough? We can siege this place, I guess. Uh-oh. Marcus is feeling a little sick for the second time. And we're about to get involved in a battle. They don't have any kind of bonus, so... Oh, but they are... Well, they're trying to siege Cyprus. My son Tolstoy hardly eats anything for fear of turning fat. Yeah, temperance is a virtue, Tolstoy. Good work. Despite all that time you spend in the kitchen. That's strange. Okay, let's storm. The quicker we win this, the quicker we can go on to warring against other people. We're back up to almost 1,000 gold. Let's storm it. Still no luck on fabricating a claim. And 100% war score. Thank you very much. I will take my province. The Byzantine Bardenid de jure war over Teluk has ended. So now I have him surrounded. You guys can go here. You guys can disband. I'm going to move you guys up here, I guess, so we can take on... Actually, we can just go right and attack these guys, too. Do they have any allies? Let's see. You have a truce. Where do I find out? Oh, he does. He has an ally, the Sheikdom of Tortosa. Yeah, I'm not too worried about you. Excellent. There will be much conquest. Oh, I have to give this county away, though, don't I? Search my vassals. Someone who is really good at diplomacy. I need someone to fabricate. Ooh, the Magistros of Prusa. You're a great eminence. You're club-footed. I don't care about that. You're just trusting. Yes. Yep. You're my guy. How would you like to be Dolice? Is that Dolice? I don't think so. Yeah, it is. Weird. Oops. Yeah. Send. Congratulations, sir. You are now the Count of Dolice. Okay, we're going to disband you. Fever's gone. I'm healthy again. Hooray. So yes, the Abbasids, as we saw earlier, are growing quite powerful, and I doubt they will stop. So I need to continue taking territories of my own so that I can match them. And I really want Tip to grow up. I don't know what is going on here. Alright, so we're going to... 49 gold, 51 gold. Alright, so Edessa is what I want. And it's also the county capital, or where the big bad Mama Jamma lives. So let's do de jure claim on Edessa. I checked if you had allies, right? Oh yeah, I did. It's just that one dude. Okay. Let's, you, and Anastasia. And I wish I could make my Varangians appear somewhere besides Constantinople. Raise. And personal levies. And county levies. Okay, this is going a little fast, so... Looks like we're okay. I don't know who these guys are, but apparently they're having a little civil war here. Boys will be boys, I guess. That's why Anastasia is in charge of my army. She doesn't have time for that crap. And we're marching through Anatolia. We're marching. Moving troops around is kind of boring. Wish there was an easier way to do it. But it is what it is, I guess. You know what I need to do before I gotta get rid of these guys. And these guys over here. Alright. Now we're still almost at 1,000 gold. So that's solid. We're gaining territory, but we still have a huge financial advantage over the Abbasids. Prince Tip, Midas touched. Fantastic. All right, here we go. We're going to have to find a bride for him. He loves me. He's looks kind of emaciated, but let's see. He is Midas touch, fertility plus 15. Okay, so I can have him marry a great diplomat. That would be fine, because he's not good at that. Born in the purple. And remember, your spouse contributes half of their score to your score. Content, brave, diligent, honest, and gregarious. Tip, you are fantastic. All right, let's find you someone awesome. You are 16 years old. First, let's look at rank. The best we can do is a duchess. She's 13. Some countesses. None of them are really any good. So let's go. Who's the highest diplomacy? A courtier, a Portuguese courtier. She is a gray eminence, which is good. Proud, that's fine. Patient, shy, diligent, and arbitrary. She would be okay. She would be okay, and we would get an alliance with the Duchy of Portugal. You are also a gray eminence. You are both 17. You are an Alan, and you are Orthodox, so that would be easier. You're proud, zealous, charitable, and arbitrary. You're patient. I guess that doesn't matter so much. But she's a better diplomat overall than you are at 18. You are attractive. Misguided warrior. I don't need that, though. Any genius? Oh, here's a genius. A 15-year-old Capet. Doesn't think much of me, but she's decent at everything. And she could bring the genius. She's honest, just, gregarious, zealous. You know, I think getting a genius in the family, she's not that much worse. Well, she's about 4 diplomacy worse, but I think it's worth it. She's a courtier, so she's going to say yes. It'll hurt Tip's prestige, but that'll bounce back. And it'll get the genius trait. And she'll help Tip with pretty much everything since her stats are pretty normal. Let's see here. He will lose 200 prestige. That's not bad. But we'll gain 4 prestige from marrying into House Capet. Yeah, let's do it. It's just a betrothal because she's very young, but she will gain age soon. I will, of course, have to convert her to the Orthodoxy when I get a chance. But not too worried about that. We're getting close on time here, so I'm going to take Edessa and then call it an episode. Let's get you here. Maybe if I get enough troops together, I can storm it. Not quite yet. Well, we've practically taken it out anyway, in terms of morale. Okay. You know, one thing I want to quickly check. Wade is still okay. He got better from tuberculosis. Good job, Wade. I didn't think you could get better from tuberculosis. Shows what I know. And it's Melissa. No, not Melissa. I thought this was being led by... Oh, whatever. As long as they win. Come on. While we're waiting, let's see what's going on. People are dying. People are dying. Oh, stop, stop, stop. Betrothed can marry. She looked better as a kid, honestly, but okay. Let's get them married. Unmarried heir. Yes, I know. It's going to happen. We're in the middle of a war here. Let's get into prestige. Excellent. Okay, so now she should be in my court. So the first thing I want to do is I have another... Oh, no, I sent her away. I don't care if she's my lover or not. Okay, Tip, here's your wife, and she doesn't like me very much. Let's change her opinion of me a little bit. There you go. There's some money. And no, we're not going to make you the court jester. And you will not become Orthodox just yet, huh? Can't give you a title. I'm just going to have to wait, I guess. Perhaps she'll come around. Okay, we've conquered one. Let's storm the rest. So someone was, I believe it was Alfariel, was wondering why I was able to declare war on these small countries without their buddies coming after me. And I guess I've just been lucky. I'm just declaring war on people who don't have very many friends. Tolstoy. Do I want you to be content? What does it do specifically? Lowers your intrigue? No, you're going to be all alone in the boot of Italy. I don't want you necessarily to be ambitious, but... Oh, what's this? Oh, you're surrendering. Sure. That was nice of you. Basilius Marcus the Wise has usurped the title of County of Edessa from Emir Abul Hussein of Mustazarid Emirate. The Byzantine Mustazarid de jure war over Edessa has ended. Basileus Marcus II of Byzantine Empire has won. Alright, let's... So it was Anastasia, Dorotheos, and Constas. I don't know who that other person was. Let's disband. Alright, and we almost have our 2,000 retinue. I guess, I don't know if, I want Anastasia to be at home having babies. I don't want her to stay with the army all the time. I wonder if that makes a difference or not. But if I disband her, I don't want her to be upset about that. I'm just going to let things be. I'm going to keep my retinue in Edessa for right now because there are still plenty of wars to take on. We have seen the ascent and growth of Prince Tip. So Miyuki is almost there as well. Tip's doing just fine. He's just going to hang out. His prestige. Where is your prestige, Tip? Nah, you have a positive prestige. You have 55. That's pretty good. Do you like me any better? All right, short reign, foreigner, religious differences. She's zealous. That's going to be the hardest part to get her to convert, is that she is zealous. I'm not going to grant her a landed title. Okay, well that might be a problem, but it's a problem I will figure out in a further episode. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. This has been the Byzantine Empire. Have a good one.